Avoid bringing this one particular color into your home at any cost. It's associated with sadness, bad luck, and even complete ruin. In just a moment, I'll uncover the exact shade that might be silently working against you. It's subtle, fashionable, and barely noticeable. Yet, it slowly drains the positive energy from your space and replaces peace with disorder. But there's no need to worry, because I'll also reveal 5 powerful colors that attract abundance, love, and passion into your home. Buddhist teachings explain that the colors you choose for your home shape its spiritual vibration. Without realizing it, you could be inviting stress instead of harmony. According to this wisdom, color is far more than decoration. It acts as a direct pathway to prosperity, relationships, and overall well-being. So go ahead and write this in the comments. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my home. Say it out loud if you feel guided. By doing so, you are affirming your readiness to receive blessings and good fortune into your life. And now that we recognize how deeply colors can affect your living space, let's look at 5 energy-enhancing colors you can bring into your home. Pay very close attention to the last one. It's a surprisingly common shade that can quietly bring negativity. Let's start with a color that reflects balance and renewal. Green. Green stands for growth, harmony, and the life force of nature. Adding green to your home through paint or plants helps transform dull or stagnant energy. It encourages expansion and creative expression. If you are beginning something new or searching for emotional peace, green will support you. It fosters love, calmness, and productivity because of its deep connection to the earth. Green brings grounding and a sense of stability. Even a single plant can act as a natural cleanser, removing negative energy and opening the way for prosperity to flow in. And now let's move to the second color, one that I personally appreciate. Gold. Gold is not just a sign of physical wealth, like money or luxury items. It also reflects inner wealth, wisdom, awareness, and understanding. It promotes growth in knowledge and strengthens both emotional and financial stability. Gold enhances your intuition, allowing you to notice opportunities and act at the right time. You don't need to fill your entire home with gold, but even a small touch can draw prosperity like a magnet. This color carries the energy of both love and wealth. Having gold accents in your home helps maintain a steady flow of financial energy. Here's a simple suggestion I often share. Place at least 1 gold item in your kitchen. The kitchen represents the center of abundance in a home. Even a small gold object, like a utensil, plate, or decoration, can activate powerful energy in that area. When used intentionally, gold in your kitchen helps spread prosperity throughout your home. If you've been feeling stuck, facing repeated difficulties, or experiencing delays, gold might be the shift you need. It helps remove obstacles and opens the path toward progress and success. And now, let's talk about the third color. It's not commonly used, but it carries strong energy, especially for those who feel their passion has dimmed. If your relationship feels stagnant, your energy is low, or you keep delaying things, this color can help. That color is red. Red represents passion, strength, love, and life energy. Some people believe red signals danger, but that only happens when it's used incorrectly. When applied with intention, red becomes a powerful source of energy. You don't have to use it everywhere. A red cushion, a statement wall, or a small decorative piece is enough. Red brings courage and forward movement into your space. It's perfect for boosting motivation, especially If you've been feeling tired, stuck in negative thinking, or disconnected from your inner power, red energizes both your environment and the people within it. Even seeing it can remind you of your strength and your ability to move ahead. I've seen clients transform their relationships by adding small red elements to their homes. The emotional connection returned, and the spark was reignited. Sometimes all you need is to reconnect with who you truly are, to remember your value. You deserve happiness, connection, and a life filled with passion. And let's move on to the next color, blue. Blue represents knowledge, calmness, and emotional balance. When life feels stressful and uncertain, blue helps restore a sense of peace. During times of pressure or confusion, it creates comfort and stability. Most importantly, it helps you reconnect with yourself. Ask yourself honestly, how often do you truly listen to your thoughts and emotions? When was the last time you looked at yourself and said, I like who I am. I love myself. I am beautiful. I am enough. It's likely not something you do often enough. Your mind needs calmness. Just as still water reflects clearly, a calm mind leads to better decisions. When emotions take over, it's easy to make the wrong choices. That's where blue helps. It steadies your energy, clears your mind, and supports thoughtful, balanced decisions. And now let's talk about the final positive color, one I truly love, white. This color holds a unique kind of energy. It represents purity, clarity, and openness. Think about how a room feels when it's painted white. It immediately appears more open, brighter, and peaceful. That's not just about design. It's the subtle force of energy in action. White might look plain and ordinary, but most people fail to use it with true awareness. When you bring white into your home, do it with intention. As you paint or decorate, speak these words aloud. The one color you should never use at home. Thank you, God and the universe, for blessing my home. I welcome abundance, and my space is open to receive all prosperity. Amen, it is done. White builds a feeling of calm and fills your space with bright, uplifting energy. It's not just a color. It becomes a foundation where peace and prosperity can flow freely. And now we come to the one color you should completely avoid in your home. Be mindful. This shade can quietly weaken the positive energy in your space. It works against everything the positive colors bring. Where white expands and brightens a room, this one creates a sense of heaviness and restriction. Instead of the calm of blue, it creates unease. It cancels the energy and passion of red. It blocks the prosperity that gold attracts and slows the growth that green encourages. The color dark gray, while often seen as modern and elegant, especially in contemporary design, carries an energy that does not support your home. In offices where focus and emotional detachment are needed, it may serve a purpose. But inside your home, it becomes a silent disruptor. It weakens creativity, slows personal progress, and reduces emotional warmth. Over time, it can feel like it is quietly taking away your hopes and ambitions. That is the hidden downside. Many people think dark gray adds sophistication, but in reality, it often fills the space with dense, low energy. The colors around you strongly influence how you feel. Imagine walking into a home that feels dull and lifeless. You would likely feel discomfort, sadness, or tension. Now imagine entering a home that feels vibrant, bright, and full of life. That difference can change your entire mood. This is why you must be careful with this color. It is often used in luxury hotels or commercial spaces, designed to keep you focused yet emotionally distant. But that is not the energy you want where you live. A home that feels disconnected is not what you need. That is why this popular shade often brings negative effects. It reduces peace, attracts difficulties, and can even influence financial struggles and emotional heaviness. When your environment lowers your energy, it blocks the flow of blessings and success. The real concern is that it often happens without you noticing. So if you already have this color in your home, begin by balancing it. Introduce brighter, more vibrant colors in front of those gray areas to lift the energy. I understand why people choose dark gray. It looks sleek and refined, but there are many other elegant colors that support and uplift your life instead of weakening it. Even small changes can help bring your home back into alignment with abundance, peace, and love. These simple adjustments can create powerful transformation. These simple adjustments can create powerful transformation. But understanding the reason behind this is just as important as knowing what to do. Your home is not just a structure made of bricks, wood, and paint. It is a living extension of your personal energy. In many spiritual teachings, from feng shui to Vastu Shastra and ancient wisdom traditions, a home is seen as a second body, a protective shell that both reflects and shapes the soul within it. Every decision you make, from how furniture is arranged to the artwork you display, and especially the colors you choose, is like a continuous message to the universe. You are either inviting light into your life or unknowingly allowing darkness to remain. This is why avoiding a color like dark gray is not simply a superstition. It is a conscious decision to reject stagnant energy. Think of it like nourishment for your spirit. You wouldn't repeatedly feed your body something that causes weakness, exhaustion, and illness. So why surround your inner self with an energy that produces similar effects? Dark gray acts like empty, processed food for the soul. It lacks vitality and leaves you feeling unfulfilled, even when everything appears complete. And now let's go deeper and understand how to truly integrate these powerful colors into your daily life. It's not about completely redesigning your home or spending excessively. It's about making small, intentional choices. Let's return to the first color, green, the color connected to the heart. To fully benefit from it, go beyond just one plant. Create a dedicated space for growth. This could be a small area with healthy green plants. For example, a strong snake plant for cleansing energy, a jade plant often associated with prosperity, and a fresh herb like mint or basil for both fragrance and renewal. When you water them, don't treat it as a routine task. Speak to them. Say, "As you grow, I grow. As you are nourished, my spirit is nourished. We grow together." This turns a simple act into a meaningful ritual. If painting a wall green feels overwhelming, bring it in through fabrics like a soft green throw, curtains that let sunlight pass through a gentle green shade, or even a decorative green bowl filled with fresh fruits. This connects the idea of abundance directly to nourishment. Now let's move to gold, the color of sunlight and divine energy. I cannot emphasize enough how powerful the kitchen tip is. The kitchen is both the literal and symbolic heart of the home, where raw ingredients are transformed into nourishing meals. It becomes the true alchemical center of your abundance. The gold item you place there, whether it is a decorative frame carrying a gratitude affirmation, a ceramic bowl left on the counter, or even gold-finished cabinet handles, functions like a channel. It transforms nourishment energy and elevates it into prosperity energy. But gold should not be limited to the kitchen. it also represents wisdom. Place a small gold object in your study or near where you manage finances, such as a gold pen or a paperweight. This brings clarity, focus, and a sense of attraction into your financial and intellectual work. Gold is not about excess or greed. It is about intentional highlighting, the spark that enhances the energy of your space and reflects awareness and opportunity. And now let's look at powerful red, a strong energetic force that must be used with care. In bedrooms, red can be powerful, but not necessarily on the walls, since its high intensity may feel overwhelming in a place meant for rest. Instead, use red in controlled layers. A red silk or satin pillowcase, a deep red rug beside the bed, or artwork containing rich red tones can introduce passion without disrupting calm. These elements act like steady embers, carrying warmth, vitality, and emotional connection. And in entryways, a red doormat is especially powerful. It symbolizes stepping into a space filled with life, courage, and energy. It also sets the tone as you leave and return, reinforcing confidence and presence. If you've been feeling low in motivation, even wearing a touch of red at home, like socks or a scarf, can help reconnect you with your inner strength and activate your drive. And next is blue, a color linked to calmness, truth, and inner awareness. To use blue effectively, consider how natural light interacts with the space. A softly lit, north-facing room pairs beautifully with light sky blue tones, enhancing peace and openness. Rooms exposed to strong sunlight can be balanced with deeper ocean blues to create a cooling effect. Bathrooms are ideal spaces for blue, turning routine bathing into a cleansing ritual with blue towels, mats, or lighting that encourages emotional release and mental clarity. And you can also create a dedicated blue space for reflection or meditation, a chair, cushion, or artwork depicting calm skies or water. This becomes a personal zone for silence and inner connection, helping you disconnect from external noise and reconnect with your thoughts. Blue supports emotional balance and clearer decision-making during stressful times. And finally, we arrive at white, the most refined and complete of all colors. White represents purity, openness, and limitless potential. Its strongest use comes from intention. When cleaning your home, treat it as more than removing dirt. See it as resetting energy. As you clean, affirm that you are removing old patterns and making space for new blessings. If repainting, you may even write intentions like peace, love, or abundance on the surface before applying white paint, symbolically embedding your desires into the space. And white also amplifies surrounding colors. It makes greens, golds, and reds appear more vibrant and energetically active. It acts as a foundation that enhances everything around it. And this brings us back to dark gray. Unlike the colors that reflect or enhance energy, gray absorbs and suppresses it. It does not stimulate growth or emotional flow. Instead, it represents stillness without movement, often linked to stagnation. In modern interiors, it may look stylish, but energetically, it can feel emotionally heavy when overused in living spaces. And rather than focusing on appearance alone, become aware of how each room feels. Notice where energy flows easily and where it feels dense or stagnant. Your emotional response is often the clearest guide, and working with color in this intentional way is a simple but powerful method of shaping your environment. Your home becomes more than a space. It becomes a reflection of your inner state. With awareness and intention, every shade you choose can support peace, clarity, and personal growth.